So till now we have understood about artificial neural network. Now we will discuss single layer perceptron. So here is the table of content in which first we will discuss what is single layer perceptron. After that we will discuss the working of single layer perceptron, and then we will discuss the mathematical formula of single layer perceptron. In the end we will discuss the implementation of single layer perceptron. So first we will discuss what is single layer perceptron. So a perceptron is a neural network unit that does a precise computation to detect features in the input data. So the perceptron is a single processing unit of any neural network, and it was first proposed neural model created by Frank Rosenwald in 1958. So in simple word, perceptron is the simplest form of a neural network used for the classification of patterns said to be linear separable. Basically, it consists of a single neuron with weights and bias, and the computations of the single layer perceptron is performed over the calculation of the sum of the input vector each with the value multiplied by the corresponding value of a vector of the weight, and the value which is displayed in the output will be the input of an activation function. So our main purpose is to find a linear decision function calculated by the weight vector w and the bias parameter b. So perceptron uses the step functions that returns +1 if the weighted sum of its input is always 0 and -1, and also the activation function is used to map the input between the required value like 0 to 1 or -1 to 1. So now we will discuss how single layer perceptron will work. So there are few steps which we are going to discuss. The first step is all the inputs x are multiplied with their weights w. In the next step, all the increased values and call them with the weighted. So in the last step, apply the weighted sum to a correct activation function and it will return a output. So basically perceptron consists of 4 parts. The first part is input value. The input value of the perceptron is made of artificial input neuron, and it takes the initial data into the system for further processing, and initial data value starts from 0. Next we will discuss about the weights and bias. The weight represents the dimension or strength of the connection between unit, and bias is the same as the intercept added in a linear equation. So it is an additional parameter which task is to modify the output along with the weighted sum of the input to the other neuron. In the end, the activation function is used to calculate a weighted sum and further adding bias with it to give the result. Now we will discuss the mathematical formula of single layer perceptron. So here is the equation, that is y(in) equals to summation wixi plus b. So where the b is the bias and wixi is the summation of input and weights. Y(in) is considered as the sum of the input values and weights. In this figure, as you can see there, this is the unit activation function, and the weights are declared with the random numbers and the starting of the training with each value of the, where y is the output and y(in) is the linear equation pattern. Now we will discuss the algorithm of single layer perceptron. First we will initialize and bias to 0, and the learning rate will be alpha equal to 0 to 1. So in the next step we will calculate the unit response, that is y(in) equals to bias plus summation of wixi. Now the activation function is used. This is an activation function. It will check the condition. If y(in) is greater than 0, then it will return a 1. The output target value will be 1. If y(in) minus theta is less than equal to y(in) less than theta, then the value will be 0. If y(in) is less than theta, then value will be -1. Now we will discuss the calculation of the linear equation pattern, where in this case w1 w2 represent as the weight and b as the bias. So x1 and x2 is the input values we have considered as the OR gate values. So in this we have assigned the values in the form of 1 1 minus 1 1 1 minus 1 minus 1 minus 1. So in this case bias value will always will be 1, and t is represented as the target value, and y in we have to find the y in value. So now we will discuss how to find the y in value. So in this case, y in equation will be summation wi xi plus b. So in this case we will set the value I equals to 1 and equals to 2, and the equation will be y in equals to b plus x1 w1 plus x2 w2. So in this case b value is 0 and x1 value is 1. We have already discussed in that previous table that first input value will be 1, and always weight 1 value equal to 0 plus x2 second input value will be 1 and weight 2 value will be 0. First y in value will be 0. Similar, in the second y in value you will take x1 equal to second input value and x2 equal to second input value and assign the values in the equation, linear equation. Now we will discuss the implementation of single layer Perceptron. So in this example we will show you the Perceptron as a simple linear classifier. So for this we will consider as a simple operation like AND operation. So we have two features in the data, 0 and 1. 0.01 is a standard value as a learning rate. This indicates how quickly the model should learn or how quickly the model replaces them with new ones. So basically learning rate is one of the most important and most discussed hyperparameters in machine learning. So that is a larger value, as learning rate means that the Perceptron changes its mind very rapidly. So it has a strong mathematical derivation in which it will be worked. So as we have mentioned before, f is a non-linear function and it takes the linear combination of input xi each multiplied with corresponding weights coefficient wi. So non-linearly allows the model to learn complex functions which take a real value input such as 0 to 1, which can be interpreted as probability distribution. You can also play around with other standard non-linearity used in neural network. Now we will implement the Perceptron by using TensorFlow. So in TensorFlow, instead of using x and y directly, we define placeholders under a session. We send the values to these placeholders at the time of computation. So weight w and bias we declare as variables because we train them in the program. So TensorFlow function variable has a parameter called trainable, which by default is true. So in this example, first we have created a numpy array of 4x2 metric input. After that we have assigned the target values in an array and reshaped the array to convert the array into 4 into 1 metric. So after that I have used the sigmoid function, and within this I have used the add function to multiply the weight and the bias value. So in this next we have created a session by using tf.compat.v1.session by using a for loop and iterate the value. Next we have plotted the graph by using the plot.show, and it will calculate the weight value and the bias value with y in value. So with this we have completed the single layer Perceptron.